Tenderloin People's Congress exists because of the people who make it exist. One of the other past leaders who is the co-chair right before me, Curtis Bradford. Curtis Bradford, an amazing person, a real neighborhood hero, has helped make this event possible, working for TNDC Community Organizing, which also helped contribute funds to for our food. I also want to thank Jesse James Johnson for his generous contribution, helping to pay for our food so we can provide a free event. I don't know what to say about Curtis Bradford, but he is truly one of my heroes. I've learned so much from him and his own story of redemption and how he has become a community leader. He has risen up like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Curtis Bradford, past co-chair, Tenderloin People's Congress. Curtis.
Thank you, David. Hey, People's Congress. Hey, Tenderloin. How's everybody doing? I just want to bring Sharon Hewitt's spirit into the room with us. This was one of the co-founders along with Jesse Johnson and Lorenzo. And I just want to acknowledge that she is here with us today. And she would be so proud of you all. And she would be so thrilled to see so much community come together tonight. And that's not even part of my speech. So I just have to say that. So don't start my timer yet. So we're standing here in one of TNDC's buildings, and it's one of the places that many of us here call home. It's certainly symbolic of one of the places that I lived in the neighborhood for many years. And walking around in the crowd, I definitely have felt the hum of 10 years of stories in our midst. 10 years of planning meetings that we've held, of Zoom calls, of rallies and hearings, and neighbors who became leaders. Tonight, we celebrate the Tenderloin People's Congress, resident-led, resident-powered, and resident-proud. For a full decade of showing San Francisco what a community looks like when the people most affected are the people in charge. Now, I'm speaking tonight as someone who's held many hats in this story. I'm a longtime member from the very beginning. I served as co-chair along with Jesse for many years. And today, as the community organizing manager at TNDC, I have the honor of supporting the Congress with a team in our office that believes deeply and unwaveringly in resident leadership. Those roles are all different, but the why has always been the same. Because our neighborhood deserves decisions shaped by the people who live them. That's a founding principle. So from day one, the Tenderloin People's Congress wasn't just another coalition. It was a promise. It was a promise that our elders, our families, our youth, our immigrant neighbors, our artists and workers and caregivers would not have to ask for a seat at the table. We would build our own table, and we would bring extra chairs. That's right. And we would make sure that everyone could speak in their own language and in their own voice about the block they know best and the future they want most. Now, in this process, I do want to take a moment, and I'm going to lift up TNDC. Sorry, that's my job. But this partnership with TPC has been deep and strong. 10 years of showing up for each other. TNDC didn't just nod in agreement in the beginning of this. TNDC invested. They mentored. They opened rooms and doors. They lent staff and strategy and resources, and they listened. And the Congress, People's Congress, supported TNDC through this many years as well. The Congress and TNDC have grown together. We've learned that when residents lead, everyone gets smarter. When residents lead, programs fit better. When residents lead, trust grows. And when trust grows, real change becomes possible. And when I think back on our first meetings, and actually I really remember so vividly sitting there with you, Jesse, and at the park, and I just remember how simple and how powerful the questions we were asking were. What do we love about the Tenderloin? But what keeps us up at night? What will it take to make this a place where we can live, heal, work, raise children, grow old, and feel safe? From those questions became working groups, campaigns, and celebrations. We organized trainings that turned quiet voices into confident ones. We showed up at City Hall and in the streets. We negotiated and we built coalitions and we protested. We knew that the Tenderloin never needed saviors, it always needed neighbors. And that is who we choose to be. Tonight, thank you. Tonight it's an anniversary, but it's also a recommitment. As TNDC staff member and as one of our neighbors, I want to say this plainly. Our support for the People's Congress is not a project, it's a principle. It does not expire. We will continue to resource resident leadership. Hi, Laura. I love you. Sorry, I just saw you sitting there. We will continue to resource resident leadership, to make space for new voices, to practice language justice, to strengthen disability access, and to welcome families and seniors, to partner with communities and cultural districts, and to collaborate always with humility and respect. And we want to center those who have been pushed to the margins. We will keep organizing for housing that is truly affordable, for services that actually serve, and streets where care, not fear, set the tone. And we will keep inviting people in. We'll keep inviting people in because the next 10 years belong to the neighbors who haven't even found us yet. The young person on the cusp of giving their first speech, the mom who thinks she's unseen, and the elder whose memory holds the map of how we even got here in the first place. We need you. So to the founders, thank you, Jesse Lorenzo, for your audacity. To our current leaders, thank you for your stamina in keeping this going. And I want to acknowledge another co-chair who was here tonight, and I want to acknowledge Lisa Morawski, if she's still in the room, but she was another one of our co-chairs for several years through the pandemic. Thank you, Liza, for your support. And to TNDC and all of those other organizational partners like TLCBD and Glide and all the others, and too many to name, thank you also for believing in resident power and for backing that belief with your staff and resources. And to my team in the community organizing department, I just want to say thank you. Your dedication is how dreams have become victories. 10 years ago, we made a promise. Tonight, we keep it. And tomorrow, we make that promise again, and we keep it again. Let's keep going forward. Happy anniversary, People's Congress. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Curtis Bradford. True community leader, true community hero.